G'day YouTube, my name's Lance and welcome to Bundy Bear's Shed. Well, a weather report. Look, it's just been lovely. Normally around Christmas Day, it's Boxing Day 2018 today, the 26th of December. And the stew's a little bit late because if I had Christmas. But look, normally on Christmas Day we have a nice cold ham and turkey and salads and all that sort of thing, a cold meal, and yeah, then we sort of sit around and have a yarn with the family for the afternoon and play with the kids and do all that sort of stuff. So normally after Christmas lunch it is just hot and stinking hot, sweaty and all that, so not a whiff of a breeze the last few years. So we turned the air conditioner on in the house there and away we go. But look, this year there was a lovely breeze, and there's a lovely breeze today too. So yeah, we're counting ourselves a little bit lucky really. Yeah, with the the nice weather. It's high 20s, and yeah, I think it's going to be 29, or they're saying low 30s later on maybe, but anyway, we're not there yet. And but yeah, with a bit of breeze around, it's great. But with a bit of breeze, it's nice, nice temperatures and all that. But as we know, filming in the shed here becomes a bit of a hassle. I've got where the big doors are, and the doors are they're 5 metres high by 3 metres wide, and there's 2 in each doorway because the doorway is 20 foot wide. So yeah, I've got little wooden wedges chopped in there and keeping the doors from rattling when it's windy, and I took a bit of time to fiddle with the filming gear here, and I've got a bit of a wild fix, but it's all right. We've actually got a little boom now, and we can pull a boom in for the microphone, and I've done that so it was only a cheap thing off eBay, but when it is windy and things like that, well, I can actually turn that boom around, and if I'm looking at something with the camera, I can have the microphone just here. And I've got the dead cat on it, the dead kitten, and that's a pretty good thing. Even though it washes out, you can actually tap it and you get a little bit of a noise, but I did some testing with it, and I've had it in front of the fan and no wind noise at all. So look, it's a great thing. I think we're on top of all that. The sound last week, everyone said the sound was good last week, and look, all it was the Nikon camera with the Nikon microphone with no wind coming in the shed. So the microphone on the Nikon's good, but yeah, very wind sensitive. So that's all right. We've got this microphone here set up now, and we're recording an extra sound bite on my Samsung S9 phone. So look, that's going great. I think we're on track. I have a tripod, and I'll get the other camera and I'll take a happy snap of it. And I've got the tripod, then I've put a steel beam across the top and a couple of gimbals, and so I can have my phone on one side here. I've got the mic boom, and I've got the camera in the centre, and there's a spare gimbal over here. Then I found a couple of old GoPro mounts I had, so bloody bugger it, put that on there. So look, all it is, it's a bar about 500mm long. It's a bit of 4mm by about 32mm, so 3/16 by 1.25 inches, thereabouts. And every 50mm outside, I just drilled and tapped a 3/8 UNC thread. So all your gimbals and your tripods and all that, where you undo them was 3/8 UNC. Then all the microphone mounts for a hotfoot setup and all that, well, they're all quarter Whitworth or quarter UNC probably. But anyway, so we've look, I think we're on top. With the little engine here, the little Perkins, by the time I had a couple of cameras set up to get a good sound bite, then yeah, to get a couple of decent views, then the camera, oh sorry, not the camera, the Samsung setup, yeah, there's bloody shit everywhere. And so now we've got it all just on the one tripod. We have a, yeah, like I say, a microphone boom on it with a shotgun mic with a dead cat on it. And look, I think it's going well. So that should take the wind problem out. It's probably okay for those in a small studio and things like that. It's not a problem, but for us here, the coolest bays to work in are the ones near the door, you know, where you catch a bit of breeze. But yeah, with the with the setup here, yeah, it was just giving us a bit of trouble. So now we're all back on one tripod. It looks like MacGyver had a field day. But I'll take a photo and send it to you, and I'll pop it on the video at least. Yeah, and but yeah, a couple of cheap bits off eBay, and away we go. So it's not bad. We bought we bought a couple of little cheap tripods and things like that to work with, but we found they were in the road. Even with my my work lights, there's a chance that I can pop one of the gimbals off on this side and pop one of the LED work lights there, and so then that will be another thing out of the way. Like, you know, if we can have a work light sitting there, because sometimes when you're looking into an engine or a gearbox, you get the shadow effect. So if you can have the light sitting up behind your camera there somewhere, that lights up what the camera can see. So anyway, look, I've been learning a lot about this stuff. I've been buggering around. Channel 7 will be ringing me soon. Yeah, yeah, tell me to piss off probably. But anyway, we're on top of that. And look, I'm enjoying buggering around and learning stuff with it, and new programs we're fiddling with and all that sort of thing. So. But look, the main thing this week was Christmas. Yeah, we had the grandkids here yesterday, and yeah, little fella 2 and granddaughter 5, and look, that was a great bit of fun. Yeah, watching them open presents and all that was good fun. Then helping them play around with them and, you know, get things working and all that sort of thing. And my son bought the grandson a little loader, and it's got a front end loader, sort of just a basic bucket on it, but yeah, you can actually walk around behind you with a remote control and steer it, so you can sit on it and you can brr around. We thought that was great, just work the levers. So, so yeah, geez, I wish I had that when I was a kid. Yeah, if it was bigger, I would have had a turn. Yeah, but it was great. Then Christmas Eve, we went to a friend's place, and we usually go there every year for drinks and play up a little bit. And yeah, when we got there, they said, oh, yeah, the son come up from down the Gold Coast, and he had a husky dog, and the bloody thing found a loose paling in their back fence and pissed off. And it had been gone since lunchtime, and so there was a pretty crap feeling in the air, really. And I popped something out on Facebook just saying about this dog, and anyway, they ended up getting a few calls, and they found it over the other side of town. Geez, it covered some miles, the bloody thing. And yeah, they got it home and it just sat down like nothing had happened. And so the party, yeah, it sort of didn't really get going until 9 o'clock or 8 or 9 o'clock that night, sort of thing. So yeah, we were having a beer, and the grandkids went for a swim and had a pool and had a swim and all that sort of thing. So so yeah, it didn't really get going. So I stuck to me 10 or a dozen Coronas and a bottle of red wine, and didn't overdo it, and didn't get home till 11:30 or 11:15, and so in bed by 11:30. Then the granddaughters at the side of the bed at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I've had a bad dream. Can I come in with you? So then she's in bed chatting to you and mucking around. So I thought, oh, geez, I'm doing pretty well. I'm feeling good. And I thought, I'll see if I can get to sleep till 6 o'clock, but nah, that wasn't going to happen. So me and Jude got up and yeah, started getting the day ready, you know, bringing the tables and the chairs, and we had 2 grandkids and 10 adults at the table, so we had to get extra tables and chairs and started bugging around like that. And little granddaughter, she helps him, but she's out like a light for another few hours. So that was a good thing. And the little fella gave him his Christmas stock, and Santa's been, and you want this? And he's, nah. And he just wanted to come and play with Poppy, you know, and bug around. We said, oh look, we've got some presents. You want some presents? Nah, wouldn't mind a bit of toast. So he didn't quite understand the Christmas thing, and until his sister started opening presents, he wasn't keen at all. He thought, yeah, he's not bugging around with all that stuff. So anyway, a great time. So we've had a great 2018, and for those of you that followed along with the channel, thanks very much for that. It's been a bit of a growing thing, and I've been experiencing some new things with it all, so that's good. You're never too old to learn new stuff, and I've been enjoying. I didn't enjoy the sound problems, but I enjoyed sorting them out, working it out. So that's a good thing. The little Perkins engine here, I'm up to the stage of putting the manifolds and the thermostat housing and all that on. I was thinking I wouldn't film that, like, you know, anyone can put a manifold on. I have got a problem with the tacho drive. Now, the tacho drive, I used a quality Tractor Spares camshaft in the engine, and I went and bought a Bearco tacho drive kit. And how they work is up the end of the camshaft. Tachos are either 1-to-1 or 2-to-1, and so it drives off the back of the camshaft, which means that it's a 2-to-1 drive in the back of the tacho, so it only goes half the speed of the engine. But you get this little slug with a knurl on it, and you bump it up the back of the camshaft. So when the cam turns, that gives you it's got a little broached square hole in there, and the cable sits up the back there. So I got that, tapped it up the back of the cam, and it just went loose. And I thought, oh geez, you know, what do I do about this? So you then come to the problem of, is it the camshaft being machined wrong, or is it the tacho drive not knurled properly, you know, not a big enough knurl on it or something like that to do the job. So I ended up cutting the end off the, I'll just grab this. I cut the end journal off the old camshaft and knocked the original one out, the original tacho drive, and I'll just grab it for a second for you. Right, not very organised, eh? Now there's a housing on the back of the camshaft. It has a lip seal in there. The tacho cable bolts on to the back there. So it has a gasket, and anyway, that's just a means of getting the cable onto it. So, and what happens is with the Bearco kit, that there is the Bearco tacho drive, and it has a square hole broached up the guts of it to take the square of the cable. So when I bumped this into the back of the camshaft, it felt a little firm, then it just went all sloppy. So like I say, I cut the end of the original camshaft off, and I knocked out the original slug that was genuine Perkins, came with the engine, and believe it or not, it just pokes up the end of the camshaft. So it looks like the quality Tractor Parts camshaft has got the hole board slightly too big, and it's not a lot. You know, you can feel the knurl start, but then it just goes loose. So there's something wrong with that. So I thought, well, how do I fix that? I don't really want to strip all the front off and pull the camshaft out once more, and yeah, undo all my timing gears and all that sort of stuff, and work with that. So look, what I'm thinking of doing is trying to put a rougher knurl. There's not enough to hang on to properly, and I was thinking of putting a rougher knurl on here, or making a little sleeve for up the cam, turning this down and making a little sleeve for up the camshaft and adapting it back. So So that's a bit of a pain in the bum. But yeah, the Bearco adapter kit is right. It's good. It's the same size as the genuine Perkins one, and this one was working. So we've got ourselves a little job there. So we need to sort that out, and it just adds a bit of time to the job, doesn't it? Bloody thing. And the rocker adjusting screws on the Perkins. I had one that's got a thread that's just a bit dicky. It's not rooted, it's just a bit dicky. So I had a look, and there's no chance I could get any up before the Christmas break. So I'm actually going to run through putting a tappet on, and then later on I can just always pop the tappet cover off and replace that bolt. So they're a hard bolt, and none of the aftermarket people are making them that I can find. So I have to get one genuine from Perkins, which is not a worry. I just need to, we need to have time to do it. So it'll be a few weeks away yet. Us and the company in town, the Perkins agent Jakey's there having a break, and so are we. So we're not back at work now until January the 2nd. Yeah, so it's, what is it? It's Wednesday today, so next Tuesday we'll go back to work. Ross, our main bloke, at the counter there, he's having a couple extra weeks off, a bit of a break, so it'll just be Jude and myself, sorting it all out for the first couple of weeks of the year. So we'll probably be stressed out or something like that, but anyway, it takes a bit to stress me out. I don't get too worried about it too much, but anyway, we do have to sort this camshaft issue out and the tappet issue, but I'm not going to let that hold the progress of the job up. I'm at the stage now where I just want to finish the engine off. I do have to finish the alternator bracket. I haven't done that. When Christmas comes, God, it gets busy at work, and you're running around like a blue-ass fly. Like, your missus is wondering if she got enough food, and you've got enough food because there's all these people coming, and you think I've got enough. You think, what have I forgotten? And he said, don't worry, Jude. So we're going to be eating leftovers for a week. And then you've got all the chocolates and peanuts and lollies. So as for losing weight, oh, bloody hell, I don't know what we're going to do. This morning I just had a buddy cup of tomato juice, a cuppa, and pissed off up the shed, because it's like the land of temptation down at the house there. There's trays out with peanuts and bloody lollies and sugar-coated peanuts and chocolate-coated nuts and raisins and things like that. And there's just shit everywhere up there. So, yeah, it's Temptation City. So, me and Kelly dog, we pissed off. We're up the shed. So, anyway, we're out of the way of temptation. I spoke to you about the kingpins not having a shield around them. Over the next day or two, I'm going to turn up an adapter for that and weld it. So that might tack on to the end of this stew. We'll just see how we go. But not a lot been going on in the shed, just because of Christmas and work commitments. Getting that sorted out. Then getting ready for Christmas and all that sort of thing. So we've been a bit flat out and doing nothing in the shed. But that's fine. I'm hoping now to have a clear run for a few days. I'm really hoping to get set up and pop the steering box out of the 135 and the gearbox. And we may run around. I've got to make I've got my mate Davey Rocket Reco. Look, we did a great tractor run the other day. Paulie Dimmick is of Maltese origin, so we call him the Malteser. And Davey Reco, he's the Rocket Reco. Then Gaston, he's the Governor, and they're starting to call me Hollywood. Yeah. I've been Bundy Bear for years, but they call me Hollywood because of all this YouTube shit. But anyway, it's probably good that your mates think enough of you to give you a nickname, eh? In Australia, if they call you by your proper name all the time, well, you're probably on the outer. Maybe not, but anyway. Look, we went for a drive. The Malteser had he bought a Twin City Minneapolis Molding, and and got it registered to come for a tractor run, and he was chomping at the bit. Dave and myself, we'd done the street parade and a few coffee runs and things, and these other blokes were just getting organised. So Alan got a Chamberlain 9G, which for you overseas, it's an Australian-made tractor. They're fast on the road, and in comparison, my John Deere 420 does about 19 kilometres an hour. My Grey and Gold Goldie does 23 kilometres an hour. My mate Dave's 65 Mark II does around 19 kilometres an hour. It and the John Deere are very similar in speed. And the Minneapolis Moline is the same as Goldie. We just held them flat, both flat, one behind the other with the GPS, and they both do 23 kilometres an hour. But yeah, Alan bought the 9G because the 9G has a wide seat, and you can fit. You're allowed to have two people on them, and his son's mad keen tractor bloke. So yeah, Alan drove, and he had his son on the side of the tractor there with him, and away he went. And he's telling me, he says, "Geez," he said, "I'm just busting to crack this bloody thing open and see how fast it goes." So, but he didn't want to. You know, with a group, he thought it'd be rude, and I said, "No, look, give her a burl. You know, just you were all here for fun. There's no rule." And well, he cracked this thing open, and he passed the rest of us like we were standing still, you know. You could just see him pulling off into the distance. And anyway, he pulled up down the road and we had a yarn and a bit of a laugh about it all. But yeah, look, that was a great run. It looked overcast, and but look, it was okay. We come good. Didn't get wet. They were a bit worried about getting wet on the way home, but they didn't get wet. And so yeah, we're looking for a couple of runs. There's Kelly Dog, just decided to have a drink in the middle of the stew. Be interesting to see if you can hear that. Because this shotgun microphone, it's supposed to be coming this way, not over there. But anyway, we'll see. So yeah, we went down Kirby's Wall, and we went past the rum distillery, and you'll see where Dave and myself before parked in front of the Bundaberg distillery. The Bundy Distillery sign. So we took a photo with 4 of us there this time. So, and Tim, another bloke, Freebie, and Freebie Preebie, he was coming, but he didn't turn up. But when we got home here, we were just coming past the local store, and here he is with his daughter, yeah, pulling up for some brekkie, I think. So, yeah, they come in for a yarn too. So I'll chuck a picture of that up there. It's just an interesting thing. It's great fun driving the tractors around on nice days, and now we've got some nice days here. It'll be good too. So, and can you hear that? That's the shed starting to creak, you know, as the sun's coming out for the day. So it'll be interesting. I'm more interested in sounds at the moment, just trying to work out what it'll pick up and what it won't. So anyway, look. Anyway, stay tuned. I'll do a bit of fiddling around and get a bit extra footage and see what we can sort out. I might, well, I do want to turn up that kingpin housing because I would like to get the front end under the multi-power, and I've even got the new front pulley and all here, so get that multi-power started to be sorted because it's going to be a great road run tractor at 40 kilometres an hour. But we are. I do have to, for my new splitting stands I bought the other day, I'd like to get the gearbox out of the 1356 speed and make a couple of gearbox brackets so we can actually sit the gearboxes on and have access to all areas. I am actually thinking of making a bracket to go on the engine stand, like it'd just be duck's nuts to be able to wind the gearbox this way and that way, so might be a bit of fabrication coming up in that. So I'd like to get the engine off the stand, get it finished enough that I can take it off the stand, and yeah, we'll just see where we go from there. So anyway, we'll see what we can tack on the end here.